I'm going to use LM employee add. Okay. In this, I'm going to bring a drop down for department. I already added few records in the department. Let me show you that. Okay, under the department, you have science, maths, and computer science. So this is going to be displayed here as a drop down, and I'll be selecting the department for the specific employee. Okay, so that's the purpose of this particular video. So we will see that in detail. Okay, so the list is already there. Now we are going to see how to add the list in the department drop down. For that, I need to create a report in the API. How to create a report in the API, that we are going to see. To see that one, first of all, we should know what is the command in the to list the department. So let me explain this command. So now I'm going to open the ESAPS training PPTX, okay, which is available in your shared email. Okay, under that, I'm going to open the ESAP folder, this one, this particular thing. So I'll copy this link, or I click on the link and I'll be opening that one. Okay. So the ESAPS folder is open. Now under this, there is chapter 5 MySQL help. Under that, go one after the other. Let me open the MySQL help. Under that, PPTX, you can go through this video also if required, or you let me explain this in the help. So I'm going to open the PPT MySQL help. Okay. So we'll directly go to the slide 3. So in the slide 2, it says select star from table name. Is a basic command, can be used to know whether the table exists or not. Okay. So to know whether the table exists in MySQL or not, that the basic command is select star from table name. So that will, if it is there, it will be listed out, or it will generate an error, the table not found. Okay. So that should be an indication for us to know whether the table exists or not. Now, in addition to this, let me put it as a slideshow. Okay, now see, select alias dot column name, alias dot column 2, and police. Police is, I'll explain what is police at later stage. Now forget about police, but alias is very important. From table name, alias, and where alias dot comtrans ID equal to question mark comtrans ID, and alias dot deleted record equal to 0, and further condition. And if any order by is required. So all those things we are going to implement now. So this is the typical help. Let me explain the help here. What I'm going to do, but this is the base of the MySQL. Let me explain the MySQL here. Okay. So what it says, select. So I'm going to give an alias for this LM department. So let me put D as the alias. So D dot DEPT ID, comma, D dot DEPT name, okay, from LM department D, okay. So this is the SQL command, and with that it doesn't over. Now you have to put where. So let me check again the condition here. So here where is there? After where alias comtrans ID and alias deleted record, both are available. Okay. So what I'm going to do, D dot comtrans ID equal to question mark comtrans ID and D dot deleted rec equal to 0. Okay. So this is the command actually we need to give. But for testing phase, we need to give the command like this. COMTRANS ID equal to 1. Okay. And instead of question mark, I'll put at symbol. Okay. So let me go ahead with this. So what happened? Set COMTRANS ID equal to 1. Let us assume that COMTRANS ID is a common factor. Assume that it is going to be always 1. I'll explain what is COMTRANS in the future. Now I may not want to confuse you too much. So we assume that set at COMTRANS ID equal to 1. Okay. Now select department and select department name from LM department D, where D dot COMTRANS ID equal to at COMTRANS ID. Okay. And deleted record equal to 0. Okay. So this particular line is compulsory for all the tables. So you need to specify this for all the tables. It is very compulsory unless the admin makes a specific note that this particular is avoided, or else by default this condition has to be added. Okay, clear? Okay, then so this same command is available in the PPT also. You could see that command here where alias.comtrans ID equal to question mark comtrans ID and alias.deleted record equal to 0. So this is very clear, it is available. Okay. Now we'll go back to the here. Better I'll do one thing. Instead of putting these in the direct MySQL, I'm going to put this in a Notepad++. That will be easy for you. Okay. So here I'm going to do select star, not star, D dot department ID, comma, D dot department name. Okay. From LM. Okay. The table name LM DPT. So how do you get this LM DPT and all? That you should verify to your API format. Okay. So there are two tables available. Let me show that one. So I'll go into the edit. So what are the tables available? LM employee table, LM department. Okay. So this table I'm going to list the content to get the detail of the list of departments. That's what I'm doing. Okay. So here select D dot department ID, comma D dot department name from LM detail department, where D dot COMTRANS ID equal to COMTRANS ID. Good thing we actually missed out the alias. So D has to be specified here. Okay. So D dot COMTRANS ID and question mark COMTRANS ID and D dot deleted rec equal to 0. Able to see this one. Okay. So this is the command. So select star D dot department ID, comma D dot department name from LM department where alias is D and where D dot COMTRANS ID equal to question mark COMTRANS ID and D dot deleted record equal to 0. Is that clear? Okay. Now, in addition to that, so once I select the department, I need the department in alphabetic order. Like the A should come first, B should come second, third, like that. So what I'm going to do, I'll be creating order by D dot department name. Okay. So it should, by default, it should list out based on the order of the department name. That's it. So this is the total query which need to be done with the department to get the API for the department names and ID. Okay, fine. Okay. So now we are going to create the API for this one. Let me open the API account. So now go down. I need to open the table. Let us put all the report in the first table only. Okay. So that will be easy method. That will be better conventional way of having all the report in the first table itself. So I will be selecting the LM employee table. Okay. Under that, come down. You could see something called new report. Already there are two reports created. Okay, I'll explain what is the purpose behind that one. Now we are going to create a new report for list of department. So I'll click on new report. Okay, report name. So what is the purpose of the report name? We are going to give a description about the report. For example, list of department. Okay, that is the report name. And a main class name to be defined. So main class name should always start with initial. That is very compulsory. Don't forget to put the initial. LM, then DPT list. Okay. So the initial followed by the purpose of the query. The query or report. So LM is the initial and followed by department list. Right. So Control A. The same is replicated in the tag also. So main tag also same, and the tag description nothing but the report name. Tag description, report name are going to be same. And what is report variant? Variant is nothing but LM department list and delete the initial alone. So what will happen? What is report varianted? The report variant is something which is explains about the purpose of the report in a short form. Once the variant is filled, the HTTP file suffix will be automatically generated. Okay. Now, report class name is automatically generated. That's it. So now, list of department, LM department list, and employee, all those information has been filled. Okay. Fine. I come down. So the report is generated. I'll need to save this one. Okay. There are few parameters available, upper limit, lower limit, filter string, all those things. Let me explain in different report or in a different module so that you are not getting confused. Okay. So let me complete this one, save. So now we are going to save this one. Let me save the report. Okay, report, data report added. Okay, fine. So once the report is added, there is one more option called new SQL. Now we have to create the SQL command here. Okay, let me click on the new SQL. So is it clear? So once you open the, see what really happens is once the report is added, let me go back. So come down in the table under the report list, you could see list of department, new report added. Okay. I need to edit the new report added to add further detail into the report. So what are the further detail? So let me click on the new SQL. Once you click on the new SQL, we need to add the SQL string here. So what is the SQL string that is we are having in the notepad? So select, let me go row by row. So I'll select the first row and I'll put it in the first row. Then plus symbol. If I click on the plus, new row will be created. The second row will be added. So I'll copy the second row also. Okay. The second row is added. Fine. Now, what about the order string? Order string is something specific. Once the query is completed. See, order string and the query are little different. Okay. Of course, it all belong to the same query. But while we are creating a new SQL, we should keep the order separately. So what I'll do, order by department name, I'll copy this one and put it under the order string before the L limit. This is the conventional method of doing it. So whenever order strings comes, for example, if no order string is given, okay, let me do that. Let me show in two different way so that you will understand. So as of now, I am not given the order string. Let it go like that, no problem. So DEPT list procedure name. Procedure name is, it will start always with initial DEPT list followed by PROC. Then SQL set remark. So purpose of the report, department okay. So done. So this everything is done. Now we need to save the report. So save. So the report SQL set added. Okay. So let me check. Okay, this is done. And if you edit on this one, so the query is there where select department ID, department name from LM D is alias and d.competence ID equal to question mark competence ID and deleted record equal to 0. Fine. So these suits with your MySQL command. So what MySQL syntax says, select alias.column1, alias.column2, and colis I'll explain later if whenever required. From table name alias, okay, and where competence ID equal to question mark alias.competence ID equal to question mark competence ID and alias.deleted record equal to 0. And further condition, if anything required, that can be added, or else direct to order by where alias dot column name or column, any number of columns can be also added if required, or else if you are going to order by name, then it is going to be, in our case, it is department name. So D dot department name we have given, correct? Okay, but as of now, we are not given the order part. Let us try with this only. Then we'll edit this again and do the order string. Okay. So then you will understand what is the purpose of the order. So let me save again. Okay. The report is done. Now we are going to generate. So let me generate this. Project list, LM. Correct. We are going to generate the LM. Okay. Let me generate. Okay. Project created. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to test the API. So where to go? I have to go to the student folder. Under the student folder, API test. API testing. Okay, under that, I need to give the tag name. What is the tag name? That you should refer to the employee table. Let me show you. Sorry. LM, go to edit. Under the edit table. Under the edit table, you have reports. So list of department. Let me edit that one. So what is the tag name? Main tag name is this one. LM department list. I'll copy this one. That I'm going to specify here. And there are three parameters available. Upper LMT. I'll show you what is this upper LMT. Is there? Okay. I'll going to explain about the upper limit now. Okay. Let me put the parameter upper limit 0. Then we'll do the test. Now see what happens. I'll change the initial stud followed by LM and of course HATI because it is going to be a report. Now let me check. See what happens. The department are listed. So what is first listed out is science, second is maths, third is computer science. Okay. Is this alphabetic order? Let me show it in the formatted way. JSON. So the first science comes, second maths, and the third is computer science. Is this alphabetic order? No. So if you want it in alphabetic order, then what we need to do? So now you are clear. Okay. So to get it in alphabetic order, what I need to do is I need to use order string. Okay. So I'll click on edit. So order string what? Order by D dot department name. That's it. Followed by element. Okay. Order by D dot department name followed by element. Now you save it again. Okay, updated. Now again you generate it. So I'm going to generate this. Okay. Now let me check the API. So I'll call the API again. See now computer science come first, maths comes second, and science come third. That means alphabetic order. Okay. So let me explore this one. Sorry. Let me explore this again in detail. So I'll go here, A, control V. Okay, I'll copy this, put it separately, and I'll explain this. Okay, I'll explain what all happening in the particular listing. So DEPT list, what is this DEPT list? This is nothing but your table name, which you have specified. Let me open and show you. See, once you open this, edit, come down, report part, under the report, department list, edit. Okay. What is the table name? Where the table name is there? It is in the SQL. Edit on SQL. See, table name, DEPT list. Whether it is there, yeah, that is DEPT list. So DEPT list is the table name. This is very, very, very important, which we will be using in the our forms Excel also. Okay, so department list, under the department list, you have the list of department. So one first is computer science, second maths and science, like that it comes. And there is something called error table. What is this error table stands for? See, if some error in the SQL, let me put a error, voluntarily I'll put some error and show you how it occurs. So for example, in the SQL, I'm going to make a mistake. Okay. What I'll do, I'll just delete the D. I forgot to put the alias. So let us see what happens. Okay, I just deleted the D. Now see what happens. I'll save. Okay, let me generate it. Project. Generate. Now let me test it again. So I'll go call the call API. Okay, now see what happens. The department list is coming empty. So it says no data and column now found, unknown column, D dot department ID. So it says D dot department ID is not found. But as actually department ID is always there, but only thing the D dot is missing, that alias is missing. So the system has generated an error. So this is what going to be listed out in the this. I'll show you here with the comparing this one. Here no error message has generated, whereas here the error message has occurred. You are able to understand. So the error message here is reflecting that the D dot department ID is an unknown column. So the reason behind is the alias is missed out. So by experience, you should know once you get the error, it means you have missed out the alias. So what you need to do, go back to the report and add the alias. So go back to the edit, first table, edit the main table or first table, then followed by open the report. So under the report, you have to open the list of department, edit. Under the list of department, you have to need the select the SQL, edit. And here the alias is to be specified. Okay. So the once alias is given, save. Now the report is ready. Okay. Now let me save again. Done. So go back to the project list and select the LAMP and generate. So select the LAMP and generate. So done. Now go back to the testing phase. Here I'm going to click on the call API again. Okay, done. So you got the list again with error message blank. So you're getting the same result. Okay, so this error message has not occurred because we have specified the alias correctly. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? Whenever there is a error in the SQL, you missed out something, or if the SQL is not a valid statement, then the error is generated, so that to refix the error, this error table going to be useful. Okay. So by default, there will be two tables. One is the table as per your request. The other table is error table, which generally comes out or pops out with message if there is an error, or else it will be always by blank by default. Okay. So up to this, what happened? We have created an API to list the data in a particular table. Fine. So the next thing we are going to see, how to list the department list in the form as a drop down.